This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Here's Nix. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was saying it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First down. Captain. 1st and 10.
To throw is Nix. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Lloyd. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And how about this? Here comes the reverse. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. 45, right. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Second down and 4. Love now. They'll get that complete to Franklin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 6. And the Broncos first down.
Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this Packers defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. 60 ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing Nix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Let's go now. 50, Green.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Packers' 8-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Red 38. Ready.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are back within a score. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Set, hut. Blue 32. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Here we go. Set.
Love Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
60 red. Hut, hut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Denver.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Let's go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Set, go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a second and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And some room to run now. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes a reverse. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
62 blaster.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Drill green.
Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
60 red. 60 red. Blaster. 6.
Throwing. Love. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon, as he ran off the field.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 56 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2 yards to go, second down. To throw now, here's Love. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's going to be running downfield as well.
And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Right. Edo blue.
first down. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Nix to the air. A short throw to Musgrave. Second catch for him today. And wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now it's Nix. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this is caught. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Jacobs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. McManus's point after is good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got him in, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 68 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Nix. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's complete to Dobbs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
He's got the hookup with Dobbs. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos 16-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
That keeps the score. Broncos 35. Packers 34.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Go. Black shot. 6. Mega. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Love now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Down. 33. Yellow. Set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ready, ready. 52 blue.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Ready, ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 32. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Packers' 13-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Set. Yellow 22. Set.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Set. Ready. Red 38. Hut, hut.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis.